Hi guys, hope you have seen my two videos earlier, and then I just want to check whether you started practicing it day by day, little by little. I'm sure you are finding it more and more, kind of you started enjoying. I just want to tell you one thing. After I made those two videos, I feel that my driving has improved a little bit, because the basic idea is that when you share, it multiplies. You get more benefit actually out of this. So, so I will say, share cheyandi, share panungo, share kariye, and then share it with more people. Say whatever happiness that you got, let you know your kith and kin, your friends, relatives, let them all benefit. It's basically for the larger good. My intention is that entirely. So just want to say that I had a nice drive this morning, and went for a nice cup of coffee. So that gave me the inspiration once again to just one important thing which I have just left it open in my last video, perhaps deliberately, so that when you are see, I might have told you to stick to the lane, stay in the lane, but there is on the road, there is one very important thing. Generally, what happens is when you originally learned whatever the teacher has told you, suppose he has taken you to the right side, that means there is a divider, and if you have taken it to the right side, that right lane, you go like this, and then the divider is by the side, you will generally stick to that lane. So it's not that and you are comfortable with that ever since, because you have been taken in that lane when you are being originally taught. And some of you, the coaching institute would have taken to the middle lane. You will be comfortable staying in the middle lane and driving. Generally, you don't go to the third lane, assuming there are three lanes, or most of the roads, perhaps we have two lanes. Assuming there are two lanes, so either you are on the right side lane or in the middle lane. I mean, in the left side lane, which is, if it is three lanes, it will be the middle lane. See, I will say that because maybe my teacher has taken me to the right lane always. So, moment I get onto the road, immediately I'll come to the right lane. See, I tell you, the major advantage is that I don't have to manage the traffic on both ends. See, assuming you are in the middle lane, two-wheelers can come from this side, two-wheelers can come from this side, auto, etc., rickshaw can come from both the sides. Then you'll have to take care of, when they just come before you. You know that when you are driving a four-wheeler, you will find most often the two-wheeler, the moment they overtake you, they'll just come in front. So imagine you are in the middle lane. What is going to happen? They are going to come from both the sides. You will not have one two-wheeler coming all the time. Two two-wheelers will be coming in front of you. It's just a thought. Just try, in case you are comfortable with that. You feel that is the way. I would only suggest you experiment going to the right lane, because I feel it's because you have to manage the traffic on only one side. Now on the right side, you just don't have to worry. Only thing is, you have to make sure that the distance that you drive at between the divider and the car, it should be very minimum. Otherwise, what happens these days is two-wheelers tries to sneak into that gap, which is very big risk for the two-wheeler and for you, because you will not be looking at the right side mirror when you are driving all the time. So this is just an idea. It's up to you. It's entirely your comfort. But I feel driving on the right side in Indian roads especially will be very, very easy for you, because you just have to focus, keep driving, because the left side guy automatically will adjust. Even if it comes in front, you may have to sometimes occasionally slightly apply brakes, slow down a bit so that he comes in and then he proceeds further. This is one important thing, because there are multiple lanes. Because I said the primary focus for you will be to stick to the lane, stick to the lane, stick to the lane all the time. And then whenever you are changing lane, make sure you use the indicator. You don't do a sudden right or left. Another thing is, one more important piece of information or input is that when you are, don't try to accelerate too fast or too slow. Try and maintain the rhythm and the speed when you are driving, because the guy who is coming behind you will not expect you to do a sudden brake, sudden acceleration. Sudden acceleration, if you do, the two-wheeler, when he is coming in front, he is expecting you to go at that same speed. Suddenly you accelerate, he also thinks that you are going to go in the same speed. It's a little difficult, it will become for both of you. So try and maintain it. It should be like, it's a music that, it's a rhythm that you should have when you are driving. So that, the idea is, suppose, if say a kid is sleeping in the car, it should feel like the kid is, just is put in the cradle, and then nicely it is just enjoying, the drive that you are having, that kid should be able to go to a comfortable sleep. This is one important thing as far as the driving skills is concerned. I thought I must share with you, which is very important. Try doing this. If you feel you are not comfortable in the right lane, you can go back to whichever lane you are comfortable with. But this may make lots and lots of difference. Personally, with my experience, I tell you, it makes a lot of difference to me when I drive, because I just don't have to worry at all on the right side when I drive. Plus, I want to add a little bit of, I want to talk about love and care. See, you have to first remember that we are extremely blessed. If you are inside a car with air conditioned car, and then you are having SUV, whatever the car that you are having, we are really blessed, because when you are at it, when you are getting into the car, you are not getting disturbed by the sound around, the pollution around, whether it is raining, whether it is very hot outside. You are going to put a nice music, and then you are in a zone, and you are many a times in the autopilot mode. You just enjoy the driving. But remember, at the same time, people who are outside, it could be a pedestrian crossing, it could be some cyclist, motorcyclist, all the, suppose even in the auto, it's open from all sides, the pollution comes, the noise they experience. So they are not as privileged as we are who are driving the car. So we should all the time remember to give the topmost priority, I would say, is to the pedestrians. Assuming even, see, because many times, people might not be well trained to, only do the pedestrian crossing, the footover bridge or the zebra crossing. They may just come onto the road. So you always, immediately, as I said, put the blinker on, slow down. And then even if it is not, suppose they are just waiting in one of those lanes, in the middle lane, and you are on the right side lane, you can always slow down, put the blinker on, and let them pass through. See, because that is the thing which love and care, which I talk about. That is the topmost priority should be given to the pedestrians. It could be a dog just sneaking across the road, or it could be some cow or something which is just lie down on the road somewhere. Just try and see how considerate you can be to the people, the pedestrians, the cyclists, the motorcyclists, because we are just not affected by anything which affects them. In case if it rains, imagine a situation, somebody is driving the two-wheeler. He has to go stop somewhere, put on the raincoat, and then maybe wait for the rain to recede. And then suppose when you are driving fast at that time, suppose it rained, the water may splash onto them. Remember, we don't go through any of those. We are in a zone. And then, but at the same time, because we are in a zone and extreme comfort, we should not forget the kind of difficulties people outside of us go through. This is one important thing. Priority always to the pedestrians and the people around, so that they'll just bless you. Suppose if you are considerate, they'll say hi, they'll wave the hand and then walk across. That makes a lot of difference. You are putting smile on somebody's face, and definitely it will put the smile back at you. So this is one important thing. Plus, I meant your family. Suppose your wife, your mother, father, your kids are sitting by the side of you. Always make sure they get habituated to putting the seat belt moment they get in. And then the people who are sitting behind, I will say city traffic is slow. And I don't know whichever city you are living, if the city traffic is also fast enough, make sure whoever is sitting behind, father, mother, wife, children, let them wear the seat belt. It's just a safety habit. Once you tell them, they will do it on auto mode. You don't have to worry about it at all. So they just get in, put the seat belt, only then, check all are in, put the seat belt on, and then they start. But don't, make sure when you are on the highway, it is compulsory that everyone must wear the seat belt. Front, it is always mandatory, but the people sitting behind, whoever it is, make sure they wear the seat belt. And there should be 3 seat belts. Make sure your car has that and in its good condition, and make sure they wear the seat belt. So this is what I just thought I'll share. It's a bit of love and care, and then one important input for you. Just enjoy, and then keep sharing. So sharing is what gives you more and more joy, and have a great driving experience. I don't think I am done with it, but a little more. But I just thought this is a very important thing. Once again, the inspiration, morning coffee, and a nice drive, and then I'm just enjoying it. Guys, enjoy, and then if you like it, do share, and if you still feel it's too good, subscribe to my channel. I'm sure you will enjoy it. Okay, have a great day and enjoy driving. See you soon.